Wind blowing from pretty much first base over to third base across the field that way. From foul pole to foul pole. A terrible hard wind, but still breezy enough. First pitch into Roz is going to miss inside for ball one. Roz with a big game of that home run. 2-run shot in that ball game yesterday, that 15-0 win against KML. And working high in the zone and swinging and fouling it back and out of play off the bat of Rivera. Puts the count at 1-1. We've been making a few trips over to Ripon. We kind of like some of their restaurants and some of their businesses downtown, and the new Knuth's. Love the pizza, love the salads there, and some of the refreshments. That's going to hit Roz, and hit by a pitch, and base is now loaded for the Lady Warriors. Kind of short hopped her a little bit. So bases loaded for Waupun with one down, and that'll bring up Ryan Babish to the plate for now for the Lady Warriors. Ryan had herself a double in that ball game against KML yesterday. Olivia Lease, the left fielder, awaiting on deck now for the Lady Warriors. They left to bust a big inning open right here in this first inning against Ripon. A little heat and working the inside part of the plate. A called strike into Babish. Yeah, we've been to Knuth's a few times. Once in a while we get out of town a little ways and hit the winery that's outside of town. Vines and Rushes. Next one offer on that one from Babish, and follows that one back into the screen. They've got a nice downtown, kind of compared to what's going on in the city of Waupun too. Some real nice shops down there and reason to come to town and make Ripon and Waupun a destination. Very similar sized towns. Comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, takes a little off that one and a swing and a miss by Babish. Goes down swinging. That is out number 2. Runners still on every base. Bases loaded now for Waupun, and that will bring up Olivia Lease. Big opportunity here for Waupun. The 7th batter of the inning here at the top of the first for Waupun. High heat and a swing and a miss. Waupun in a little trouble with the pitches high in the zone. The swings and misses on those pitches are popping up the ball. 0-1 the count now, and Olivia. Next pitch. Looks at about chin level. Misses high for ball one. Count is now 1-1. Two down, bases loaded. 1-0 lead for Waupun. The next one about the same spot, about chin level. Puts the count at 2-1. Haven't seen Jeff for a while. He's got a full mustache going on here in the whole works, so. If I could grow one, I'd go for that, but I can't grow a mustache. 2-1 pitch. Well, kind of works that same spot. Maybe a bit of a rise ball. Who knows on that one? 2-2 the count with 2 down. Olivia Lease up to bat. Carly White hoping that she gets a chance to swing the bat here in the top of the first inning. And that one misses that same spot. Kind of working that area is Addie Johnson. Here we go, 3-2 the count. Now on Lease with bases loaded. Johnson looks into Baker, the catcher. Here's the pitch. And that one's going to miss about brim high. That's going to walk a run in. Bases remain full, but 2 runs on the board now for Waupun, and that'll bring up Carly White. So one of the future guards for the next couple years for Waupun basketball, and just an excellent second baseman. A lot of speed. And loves playing softball. And one right down Main Street. No offer from White. Down to the count, 0-1. Rowan Harder awaiting on deck. Change up on the next pitch. Nice pitch there by Johnson, pulling the string in that last pitch. Puts the count now at 0-2. So Carly down to the count, 0-2. The base is jammed out there. Like to bring a few runs in if can. Swings on the next one down the right field line. That's going to slice foul and out of play. Keeps the count at 0-2. Yeah, Waupun not really on the pitching of Addie Johnson yet. The only one was Kaylee Westfall. Just goes up and looks at one pitch and drills it up the middle. Waupun struggling a little bit here in the first inning. 2 runs in, top of the first. This pitch is going to miss well high. 1-2 the count. And Waupun's Carly White. Comes the 1-2 pitch from Johnson down the middle, and that's hit on the ground to the third baseman who picks it up. Nice job by Gabby Gaffney over there. Picks it up, touches third. And Waupun comes up with just 2 runs. They do strand 3 runners and put 2 across the plate, leading 2-0 after 1/2 of inning. Back with the bottom half of inning number 1 in just 90 seconds on RP Sports.
Hey, you think it's warm over there? Where's the AC?
We're not getting Netflix if it ain't free.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Soon we'll be in a warm Wisconsin summer. Now is the time to get your maintenance plan to prevent an AC conundrum. Don't forget, we sell and install Coleman furnaces too.
Call 920-763-2301. Log on allphasecomforts.com.
Providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
I know the weather's changing. I can feel it in my knee.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Say cheese! If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Now. Okay, we are back and ready to bring you the bottom half of inning number 1. Waupun puts 2 on the board in the top of the first inning. Let's take a look at Waupun defensively. Addie Braun, rock solid pitcher in the pitcher's circle for Waupun. A no-hitter in that game against KML yesterday.
Yeah, that's what Josh said, but I don't know how that came out because the first hit was dropped. Actually, the ball came right in behind Kaylee Plimes. I don't know how he scored that, but
I don't know.
I know. I asked him about that at the end. I know. That's it. But I did say we'll take it how Coach put it.
And that is hit up the middle. It's going to be caught. Nice shot by Rowan Harder. Dives forward and hauls it in. You had to react right away on that one. Looked like that was going to easily drop in on a pretty hard hit ball by Bryn Carlson, but a nice, even better play by Rowan Harder in center field for out number 1.
Sorry for interrupting there,
right.
Steve.
Liner to center. Okay, that'll bring up Jocelyn Baker, the center fielder. Lexi Garrison playing over at first base for Waupun. First pitch is going to miss a little high for ball 1. Second baseman is Carly White. Kylie Pline playing over at shortstop, and Ryan Babish, the third baseman. Left to right in the outfield for the Lady Warriors, Olivia Lease, Rowan Harder, and Ava Vandezan. Jocelyn Baker, center fielder, up to bat right now, and fouls one off. A little late on that one. Puts the count at 1-1. Gabby Gaffney bats after Baker, followed by Hayden Baker, the catcher, again will be in the hole now for Ripon. Next pitch is swung back on the screen. Jocelyn Baker fouls that back, and now down to the count 1-2. Rania Levitt, left fielder, batting fifth, followed by Addie Johnson, Lydia Godin, Addie Pick, and Bella Kletke. The batting order for Ripon. It was the 1-2 pitch right down the middle, a fastball thrown in there from Addie Braun for a strikeout. Going down looking is Jocelyn Baker. 2 up, 2 down. A steady little breeze seems to be coming almost right in at us here at home plate. It's a little chilly. The sun goes behind the big mass of clouds coming by right now. We'll bring up Gabby Gaffney, the third baseman who recorded the last out. Strand 3 runners on base for Waupun. Ball 1 on the first pitch in to Gabby Gaffney, the third in the batting order. 2 down, nobody on, 2-0 Waupun. That one's going to miss just a bit inside, makes the count 2-0. Gaddy with one walk in that 5 innings that she had to pitch yesterday. 2-0 pitch, takes a little off it, popped high in the air out towards left field, and Lease gives it chase right by the left field line and brings it in. So a couple pop-outs, 1 strikeout, nobody reaches, and Waupun leading 2-0 after 1 complete here at Ripon. And we'll be back for the top of inning number 2 right after this on RP Sports.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advanced.
Okay, here we go. Top of the second inning now for Waupun, leading 2-0. Great defensive inning, a few pop-ups and 1 strikeout of the Ripon's first inning at bat. And first up for Waupun, Rowan Harder. First couple pitches that she sees, gonna miss. Count is now 2-0. Then after Rowan, it'll be the top of the order, Ava Vandezan, followed by Kaylee Westfall. Nice catch in center field for Rowan. Up to bat, just did a great job. That was not an easy play. Those ones that come right at you like that and they're dropping, and she got right down and hauled it in before it hit the ground. And big out for the Lady Warriors in the bottom half of inning number 1. 3-0 the count now for Rowan. Yeah, catches the strike zone. This little pitch there, catching the inside part of the plate. For called strike 1. The count is now 3-1. This feels like Rowan is about like a 5th-year senior or something from just a junior, because almost she's just been in every sport, and she's been plays high level in every sport and up on varsity at young ages, and yeah, she's been fun to watch grow in all the sports she plays. And a bunt attempt on the third base line is going to pull that one foul, puts the count now at 3-2.
A couple of things in the chat there, Steve. I don't know if you can catch those. Savannah?
Yeah, you can maybe give it. I can't see him very good from here. Yeah.
Savannah's got us. So let's go, Lady Warriors. Nikki Broxham out there again. Yesterday was on the live stream yesterday.
Rowan is issued a walk, so the leadoff batter for Waupun on, and back to the top of the order for Ava Vandezan.
Speaking of Nikki, right there, go Lady Warriors and Ava Vandezan, and Alice Krieger again yesterday was there with us. And she's saying go Warriors. So thanks again, ladies, for jumping on.
Feel free to join us here and cheer on your Lady Warriors. Throw a little something on the chat, and they get to watch these games later, and they can watch that and see your messages on there too, so they'll appreciate that. Runner at first, nobody out. Top of the order and running on the first pitch is Rowan Harder, and overthrown ball over to second base, and Rowan will slide and pop right back up and head to third base. Jennifer Roden. Roden, I guess I never really looked at her as a speed merchant out there, but she had a good jump on it and drew a close play over there, and they overthrew it, and she's over at third now.
Yesterday, that was one of the things that I was really impressed with, too, and Coach had said they were going to be very aggressive on the base pads, and they were.
Yeah, I like that. I like seeing the team. That's what they're used to. A little bunt right back to the pitcher. They throw it to first base, and it's missed by the second baseman covering first, and heading over to second base. David Van Zandt keeps on going and heads over to third base.
Wow.
So an error over at first base, and Van Zandt makes the most of it, brings in a run, and also gets herself all the way over to third base. So another run in for Waupun, leading now 3-0. I like that when teams, when they've got the people to do it, the personnel, and the girls that are savvy with it. They don't hesitate when they know it's time to go. Sometimes the coach doesn't even tell them to go. They just take off because they've played so much softball in their life, and this is kind of the team that Waupun has this year. So that was pretty impressive. But Ava also, she can get places in a hurry, too. Covers a lot of ground out in right field and also around the bases in a hurry. Change up and a called strike. Catching the strike zone. With a Kaylee Westfall up the bat. She had that one-pitch single in the first inning. Also scored. Next pitch. Swings on that one and pops it foul territory out of play over on the right field side. Puts the count now at 1-2 for Kaylee. There's always somebody in the dugout, whether it's, I think we've seen a lot of baseball, we've seen a lot of softball, and guys or girls, there's always that one that you can always ask the players too, and they'll almost to a T say, so,
yeah.
But it's good. It's good to have that support. 2-2 the count now to Kaylee Westfall. Garrettson awaiting on deck. Yeah, Kaylee just having herself a monster. 4 for 4 yesterday. 2-2 pitch and drills that one. Bounces over the glove of the third baseman Gaffney out to left field. So and she's trying to stretch this one in. Well, it gets past the outfielder and she's heading to third base. And they can finally stop her as they get it in because the left fielder had to chase it all the way out to the fence. So again, that bounces over the glove of Gaffney past the left fielder Levitt. Third base now is Kaylee Westfall. Brings in another run for Waupun, leading 4-0. Courtesy runner again in for Waupun, and that'll bring up Lexi Garrettson up to bat. On deck is Addie Braun. Another one of those not hesitating a bit to get around the bases in a hurry, Westfall. Just taking a little off that one into Garrettson. No offer and a called strike one. With 4 hits in the ball game so far. Getting 4-0, top of the second inning. Nobody out yet. This pitch is going to miss a bit low, and that makes a count 1-1. Yeah, wind has shifted a little bit. It was kind of a cross from first base to third. Now it's coming more right at us here at home plate. He's going to miss low too. Trying to change it up a little and comes up a little short. Puts the count at 2-1. Jeff, this is Jeff's first trip out to this softball diamond.
It
is. The
is.
edge of town, right on the very edge just as you're leaving town. Towards the Berlin direction and the Vines and Rushes direction for me. This is right on the very edge.
Yeah, when I played here, Little League, this is where I played at.
Oh, you played here?
Yeah, over on
so
the other
you're a
4
Ripon guy,
diamonds.
forget
Yeah.
it. You're a Ripon guy, yeah.
I did not know that they put the 2 softball diamonds down here.
That one misses just inside into Garrettson, makes the count 3-2. Addie Braun waiting on deck for Waupun. Still not an out on the board and a runner at third, 2 runs in. 4-0 lead for Waupun, top of the second inning. Pitch is going to miss brim high into Garrettson. He's issued a walk. It puts runners at the corners. Addie Braun coming up to bat. Addie had herself a single back in the first inning. A big opportunity again for Waupun to put together a big inning here against the Ripon Tigers.
You see, I should have bought my book. I think she was 3 for 3 yesterday.
So sharply hit past the diving Gaffney up to left field, so RBI single for Addie. And runners now at first and second base.
I was just wondering if she was still batting 1,000, and I wish I would have brought my scorebook.
Yeah, I just saw what they had in their, because they do keep up with it
in WIS Sports, because Josh had talked to me about that too. He wished that all the other coaches would get it in there as soon as possible.
Yeah, some conferences say you have to do that. You have to keep up so that all the coaches can have the same advantage as everybody else out there. Called strike, both runners going, a double steal, and runners they throw the ball down to third base, don't get the runner there with Garrettson, and runners now at second and third base. Again, more of that aggressiveness with the Waupun's running, and now runners sitting at second and third base.
Yeah. I shouldn't have distracted you there. I could have looked that up too, but if you do find that, that would be, I would love to see if she's still 1,000 on the season.
And Roz Rivera up to bat for the Lady Warriors. Yeah, we'll see what they have here. It's looking at the wrong spot here. Nobody out for Waupun. Runners at second and third. A little change-up is going to miss about nose level. 2-1 the count now to Roz. Yeah, big expectations for Waupun softball and for baseball. They got a heck of a baseball team, too. Deep pitching, which is the main thing you need. That one catches the inside part of the plate. Looks like the hitting shoes on this year so far. They've got some guys that are swinging the bat pretty well already for Waupun. Okay, we're still taking a look at that right now here with Olivia, Rowan, Kaylee, Westfall, Addie Braun. They had her down for two for three.
Okay.
2 for 3 in the game, yeah. So runners at second and third, 2-2 count. This one's going to miss high and away. 3-2 the count now for Roz Rivera. Hit by a pitch, one of those short hop pitches into her leg, and that was back in the first inning. 3 runs into the inning. Waupun opens up a 5-0 lead here in the top of the second. Ooh, and fastball and a swing and a miss by Rivera. Good job there by Johnson getting her to chase, and a strikeout and a swing and a miss by Rivera brings up Ryan Babish. First out on the board for the Lady Warriors. Still runners at second and third.
Got 38 computers logged in here, Steve. Good numbers today.
Yeah, early season. Yeah, it's good. Everybody's jumping on board. It's good. And this is hit high in the air out towards left field. Runner tagging at third. And that is dropped by the left fielder. Levitt misses it. And a run's going to come in for Waupun. Error out in left field on that one.
Probably shouldn't read this on the air, but we'll do it anyway since it's posted in the chat. So Jason Whitford says he's Go Warriors. I'm watching this while listening to the city council meeting. And then he says, thanks for providing the service. Greatly appreciated. And I'll say the same thing I always say, Stephen, you say the same thing. We love doing this. This is we love this. It's great to do this for the kids and the communities.
Olivia Lease up now for Waupun. First pitch misses. Ball 1. Oh, yeah, we love covering these games, and it's just kind of fun. A lot of people, when their kids graduate from high school, you kind of lose track of what's going on. But, hey, we get to keep up with the latest teams and the great athletes around the area. We've got to see some pretty cool moments over the years. This one bounces across the plate. They stop there by Baker, the catcher. Keeps the runner over at first base. Runners at the corners. 2-0 count now. to Olivia Lease. He was walked back in the first inning. Oh, some high heat. That's been kind of the go-to pitcher for Johnson, bringing that high heat and kind of brought that inside a little bit. A swing and a miss by Lease. Puts the count at 2-1. Here we go, 2-1 the count. Runners at the corners. Next pitch, that's going to miss about nose high. Makes the count 3-1. Yeah, hitting the ground running for Waupun. 3 conference games to start the season. Played KML, beat them 15-0 yesterday. Ripon tonight, leading 6-0 in this ball game, and then they've got a real good test coming up right away against Kewaskum. Hard hit ball, but pulled foul and out of play over on the left field side. 3-2 the count. I guess Waupun having a little trouble kind of figuring out the pitcher, Addie Johnson. Even though we do have 6 runs on the board, but just timing not quite there to get those nice hard hits. Carly White awaiting on deck. This is the 8th batter for Waupun in the inning, at least up to bat. It was a 3-2 pitch. That's going to be a changeup and missing high. So, bases now loaded for the Lady Warriors. And timeout by the coach. And we'll do the same. We'll take a little bit of a break here. Be back after this on RP Sports.
In medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life, all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. We believe in a holistic approach, combining cutting-edge therapies and lifestyle changes that can slow down, stop, or even reverse the progression of your disease to help you live your life to the fullest. Don't let peripheral neuropathy hold you back. Take the first step towards a pain-free life. Call New Medical Center today at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899, because you deserve to live without pain.
Plan.
Okay, Steve Winterhack with you again here at Ripon. Sun is now shining. Got Jeff Sauer with me. Video streaming our game here today. Bases loaded now for Waupun, and Carly White comes up to bat. Snap throw down to third base, not in time.
I was hoping we'd see the athletic director here from Ripon.
I got a hold of him today and just asked him a few questions, and then he said he's watching his daughter in a track meet somewhere, like Berlin or someplace like that. And he's loving it over here in Ripon. He really does like being over here. We got to know him well over in Randolph, and yeah, Vince Propson, a good guy, and they're very lucky to have him, I think, as an AD over here. Because we liked what we dealt with him over in Randolph for those years. He always took care of us very well, and
yeah, he did.
He did the same thing when we came here to do a basketball game in Ripon during the basketball season. So good to see him.
Well, you should be able to take the old Berlin Road back home here, FF, and then he can swing by here and say hi if he's on his way home.
Yeah, you probably know all the country roads around here,
do
you?
A few times, yeah. And, of course, I drove them at the regular speed limit.
That's right, yeah. Was going to bounce across home plate, makes it a 3-1 count. I always forget about that. You were a Ripon Tiger.
I was.
Wrestler?
Yes.
What else did you do?
Football.
Football? Okay.
Tennis for a year.
That's right. Because I know you coached some tennis.
Yep,
also.
I did. Yep.
3-1 the count now to Waupun's Carly White, the 9th batter in the inning for Waupun. Only one down, bases loaded. Next pitch into Carly. It comes inside. She fights it off, fouls it off over on the right field side. Keeps the count at 3-2. Yeah, thanks for joining us here. We're going to be covering a lot of games. Waupun Lady Warriors, big things expected from them. Who knows? They can go all the way and get to the state tournament and make some noise there too. So we'll see. State champions with a lot of these girls for the Legion team. This is popped in the infield. Kletke comes in, the second baseman, and hauls it in for the out. So a fly out to second base. And that will bring up Rowan Harder up to bat, the 10th batter of the inning for Waupun. A bit, but if it's your home team that's doing it, you don't mind it so much.
That actually did not happen last night after they put up 15 runs. You would have thought so, but did not.
This is popped in the infield, too, and the first baseman back steps a few steps. Addie Pick brings it in. On again, stranding another 3 runners on the bases, but they do bring in 4 runs and lead this game 6-0. So after 1.5 innings, Waupun up 6-0. Back after this on RP Sports.
Joint or spine pain holding you back?
To build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, build better for future generations.
Brooke Bourne at Rock River Realty is a proud sponsor of high school sports. If buying or selling, Brooke Bourne is ready to go. Brooke Bourne at Rock River Realty has a 2.5% commission. Call 920-251-0500. That's 920-251-0500. Email brookebourne at rockriverrealty.com. If buying or selling, Brooke Bourne at Rock River Realty is ready to go. Now accepting new clients. And Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun. Brewers baseball.
Okay, we are back for the bottom half of inning number 2. Number 4, 5, and 6 in the batting order coming up for the Ripon Tigers. Waupun does put 4 on the board to take a 6-0 lead after 1.5 innings. Hayden Baker followed by Aranya Levitt and Addie Johnson. This pitch into Baker. This is high for ball 1. Going to miss a little high and away with some heat that time by Braun. 2-0 the count into Baker. Yeah, pleasant enough day. About as good as you can expect. I've had some pretty cold days of winter coats and everything on. Some places where he just froze. Next pitch is fouled out of play. Count is now 2-1. So I'll definitely take this anytime. But it's a good bonus day here.
Yeah, like you said, a week ago we had 6 inches of snow.
Yeah. Yeah, and I thought we'll see if we can get any games next week. A lot of places might not be able to handle the wet. And then nice job on the rise ball on that one from Braun. And swinging and miss, swinging underneath it is Baker. Puts the count now at 2-2. And Waupun blessed with great fields, the artificial turf over on the baseball side of town, and the softball, just unbelievable diamonds. They take great care of them. 3-2 the count now. Full count for Hayden Baker. Hayden, the catcher for the Ripon Tigers. It was a full count pitch. And it was issued a walk. I thought that was full count, and the issued a walk is Hayden Baker. Just missing. First base runner for Ripon in the ball game brings up Rania Levitt. That runner at first base. Yeah, Ripon not a great year in the East Central Conference last year, 3-9, but as Coach Josh Navas said, a lot of young players, so you just don't know what you're going to get. And he pointed that out to his team that, you know, we were the young team too, and people didn't know us. And maybe that's Ripon. They say there's a pretty bright future for them. A lot of really nice young players, and we'll see what the future brings. I think a lot of things changing here at Ripon. Got a new football coach. Big swing and a miss, challenging with a fastball right down the middle, and a swing and a miss by Levitt. Puts the count at 1-1. They got Columbus's football coach, who was the coach of the year in the state of Wisconsin, coming to Ripon. And I think things are going to change in a hurry with the culture of Ripon football. That's a smacked out towards right field, and nice job knocking it down. Van de Zan to grab it and get it in, but a walk, then a single, and runners at first and second base right now for Ripon. Nice hit ball there by Levitt. That'll bring up the left-handed hitting Addie Johnson. Pitcher in the ball game here for Ripon. She's doing, I think, a pretty good job against the Lady Warriors. Maybe a few too many walks, but they have not really teed off on her yet, and keeping them a little off balance. Really popped the mitt of Kaylee Westfall, and that pitch from Braun makes it an 0-1 count now to Addie Johnson. Nobody out, runners at first and second. Waupun with a 6-0 lead on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. Again, just bringing it. Fastballs and a couple swings and misses, and makes the count now 0-2. Lydia Godin awaiting on deck. Now for the Ripon Tigers. Here we go. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Goes with some high heat, a swing and a miss, and going down swinging is Johnson. So 3 pitches, 3 strikes on her at bat for Addie Johnson. She goes down for the first out, and that will bring up Lydia Godin, right fielder now for the Ripon Tigers. Up to bat, right-handed hitter. Nice pitch right over the inside part of the plate for a called strike 1.
I had a chance to ask Addie yesterday at the end of the game interview where she was at with the radar gun. She said she was low 60s.
Really?
She's trying to push herself to get mid to high 60s by the end of the season.
Wow. One bounces across the plate and gets past Kaylee Westfall. It squirts over towards the Ripon dugout on the third base side, and runners advance now to second and third base. Not even sure how you get to increase your speed like that.
I don't know, but
what do you do exactly to make that happen? But looking pretty rock solid, but now runners at second and third after giving up that walk, and then a nice base hit by number 5 in the batting order, Runya Levitt. Still bringing the heat right now. Going down to the count 1-2. Ripon threatening here in the bottom half of inning number 2. Being shut out so far in the ball game, trailing 6-0. Comes the 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 going down looking is Godin. So a couple strikeouts in a row. I see Addie as being one of those pitchers that once a couple girls get on base, she's going to put in another gear and just kind of like Kayla Schwebke was for the Laconia Spartans when they won those 3 state championships, and she when somebody got on base, she just put another gear. She's going to stare you down and then just strike out the next 2 or 3 batters, whatever she had to do. Called strike on the first pitch into Addie Pick, who's their first baseman. 2 down, runners at second and third. No score yet for Ripon. And way behind that one in the swing by Pick. 0-2 the count now to Addie with Bella Kletke awaiting on deck. Addie Brown rocks and fires at that one. Would have hit me right in the nose.
It's a good thing we caught it on camera flinching from the center field there.
Oh, man. Yeah. It was right at me, but she's bringing it, too. So that one fouled back on the screen. Keeps the count at 0-2. Here's the next pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice job allowing the first 2 batters to get on with a hit and a walk, but strikes out the rest after that. The next 3 batters, and nobody scores after 1 hit and 1 walk. And Waupun with that 6-0 lead going into the inning of top of inning number 3. We'll be back with that coming your way in just 60 seconds on RP Sports.
In full swing, Steve. That's fun to watch, right?
The Brewers are fun to watch. NCAA tournament has been fun to watch. The Bucks are a dumpster fire. But either way, there's hockey. There's all kinds of great stuff to come down here and watch. So stop on down. The TVs are always on. The food's always cooking. The beer's always cold.
Taking a peek at Sunday, a big meat raffle happening here Sunday. Talk about that.
Horicon Lions this week, so stop on down. Meat raffle starts at 3. And make sure you come down and hang out with Andy and the folks, and they'll get you going in the 50/50s. A lot of great meat from Leroy Meats.
Talking with Steve here from the Other Bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun. Weekly specials, daily specials, always changing. Got to stop on by. The weather's getting nice, too.
Patio should be open soon at this rate. Keep the weather going like it is. We'll get that patio set up. You can sit outside and eat out there, too. And every day there's specials. We've always got a weekly special going on. Tierney's making fresh soups back there. Come check it out.
The Other Bar, Main Street, Waupun. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun. It's time.
Okay, we are back. Nice job, unbelievable job by Addie Braun in the pitcher's circle. Gave up a walk, then a hit. Runners got the second and third, but then she just locked it down in 3 straight strikeouts, and they come up empty. Waupun leading 6-0. First batter up for Waupun, top of the order, Ava Van de Zan, and that is hauled in by their shortstop, Bryn Carlson, for out number 1. So, 1 down for Waupun. Kaylee Westfall coming up next, and Lexi Garrettson after that. Kaylee, right now, so far in the game, 2 for 2. She's perfect on the season, 6 for 6 on the season because she was 4 for 4 yesterday. First pitch in is going to miss inside and low into Westfall. 1-0 the count.
That's who I must have been thinking about, who it was. So,
yeah, Kaylee had the 4 for 4 game, 2 home runs and a double in there. That's a monster game. So 1-0 the count for Kaylee Westfall. Lexi Garrettson awaiting on deck. Changeup's going to miss above the brim for a 2-0 count. Waupun already going through starting the 3rd time through their batting order. The count into Kaylee Westfall and Addie Johnson in the pitcher circle. It's also going to miss high, makes it a 3-0 count. Yeah, Randy Armga, he's don't get to do a whole lot of games with him during this part of the season because he umpires a lot of games, and he's in Cambria tonight doing boys baseball. Him and his son Austin. Laying off the next pitch, but a called strike. Nice pitch there from Johnson, taking a little speed, mixing it up a little bit, a little speed off from that one. Puts the count now at 3-1. 1 down, nobody on. 6-0 lead Waupun. Tries again to misses a well high on that pitch with the changeup. That puts Kaylee over at first base, issued a walk. Maybe not always the worst thing for teams to do that.
Yeah, right.
Kaylee up to bat. Okay, 6-0. We got a runner at first and 1 down, and Lexi Garrettson comes up to bat now for the Lady Warriors. Okay, let's see here. Just going to see who's over at first base. We got Jalen Landl over there, number 99. See too many 9. Might be the only 99 I've ever seen out there for softball. Or she's doing the running now for Kaylee as she gets her catcher's gear on. First pitch into Lexi Garrettson, misses for ball 1. Yeah, we're blessed with having a lot of good teams that cover around your area. This one's on the ground, picked up by Gaffney, the third baseman, throws a second, gets past the second baseman, and this is going to allow Landl to get over to third base. And now runners at the corners. Would have had the out at second base, but wasn't caught over there and gets out to right field, and runners now at the corners for Waupun. Here we go, Waupun with 1 down. Haven't scored yet this inning, but leading 6-0 in the ball game. Addie Braun up to bat now for the Lady Warriors. That one's going to miss high. Runner goes, so runners at second and third. That's what I like to see. Don't hesitate. You know you're going to go anyway, so take off right away and get it done. So runners in 2 runners in scoring position now for the Lady Warriors. And this is hit out towards center field, and that's caught by their center fielder, Jocelyn Baker. They tag, and Landl comes in for the run. So sacrifice fly out to center field. RBI for Braun. And Waupun now leading this game 7-0. And coming up to bat now for Waupun is Amelia Jones, getting her first at bat of the ball game. Josh has got like 30 girls listed in his roster here, and I made a little photo shot of it. And Amelia Jones getting her first at bat, right-handed hitter for Waupun. A sophomore. Lady Warriors, like I said, Josh's only problem is trying to get all these really good players that would start for almost any other team out there, getting them some playing time. So we said that you might see a lot of different people getting into the ball game, which she's done so far a lot, running the bases. Now Amelia up to bat for the Lady Warriors with 2 down. Hard hit ball, but just foul down the third base line. Not a lot of hard hit balls for Waupun so far in the ballgame. Well, for what they did yesterday, I was kind of expecting some more fireworks here tonight, but not a bad job by Addie Johnson, besides maybe the walks that she's given up. And once Waupun gets on base, they're pretty aggressive out there. This is popped up, but also going to head a foul over on the right field side. 1-2 the count now for Amelia. Two down, 1-2 count. So some heat's going to miss a little inside and high. Makes the count 2-2. Another new batter waiting on deck for Waupun, too, that hasn't batted yet, and that is Hannah Beatty. She's done some running, I believe, already, but this popped up in the infield. That's going to drift over the backstop and out of play. Keeps the count at 2-2. They're trying to giving Teresa Martin a little the grief in that she should have caught that in the bleachers. But she said, "My career is my hands." So this is on the ground over towards shortstop, picked up cleanly. Carlson throws across the field, like it's past the first baseman. Pick in the air again on Ripon. And runner safe over at second base with Jones over there. He's just flat out missed over there at that first base.
Yeah, it's twice.
So another run comes in for Waupun, now leading 8-0. And Hannah Beatty coming up to bat. I don't know if Hannah's still figure skated. I got a chance to do a couple figure skating shows over in Beaver Dam, and she one of the funnier parts when she rode this little horse across the ice, somehow she made it, zipped around pretty good with it out there. But figure skater and also a softball player. Her mom was a very good skater, former Ashley Baker, now Ashley Beatty, but I got to do a lot of announcing for her skating events when she was in school too. So seen her mom as a little kid. First pitch into Hannah, misses high. Again, a runner at second base, 2 runs in. 8-0 lead now for Waupun, top of the third inning here in Ripon. Steve Winterhack along with Jeff Sauer. Next pitch is going to miss low, makes the count 2-0. What do you think being a Ripon person with all the development around here too? The Ripon College put a new football field in over there, and the football team for Ripon High School, they've got a nice football field to use, and the new tennis courts, and additions to the high school there. It's really changed a lot over the last years.
Yeah, there's been a pretty decent investment usually by the college and the community and stuff. Even when I was here, Ingalls Field was a shared football field with the college there, but the baseball diamond complex and all of the extracurricular growth has been huge here at Ripon College, and
so that benefits quite a bit by having a college.
It does,
in town.
absolutely,
okay.
Yeah. I agree 100%, and it's great for the entire community. Main Street keeps continuing to be revitalized.
Yeah, I love it down there. The sharply hit ball over to second base, picked up, thrown to first to finally get that out. But Waupun does bring in a couple runs. I don't know if they even had a hit in that. A few errors out there, a walk. And Waupun comes up with 2 runs, now lead 8-0 after 2.5 innings. Back with the bottom half of inning number 3 right after this on RP Sports.
To take control of your soil management, turn to the Great Plains TerraMax, a versatile hybrid tillage solution offering variable intensity tillage for a variety of fall and spring field conditions. Create the ideal seedbed with a high-quality finish, level soils and remove ruts, and eliminate resistant weeds, all with one tool. Tillage is now on your terms with TerraMax. Visit Waupun Equipment Company today to learn more about hybrid tillage and the all-new TerraMax from Great Plains. TerraMax, for tillage on your terms.
Let's spring into a new career. Join the award-winning Zaputo Dairy USA team. Zaputo ranks within the top 3 for cheese production in the country, and they're right in this area. Career stability, great wages, benefits, and more. Right now, Zaputo is looking for skilled mechanics for their 3rd shift. Starting wages at over $30 per hour with an additional shift premium of $2 an hour. Benefits start after 30 days. Log on to Zaputo.com and click on Careers. Located just outside of Waupun in Alto. New ownership, same customer service tradition. Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun and its surrounding areas for over 50 years. New owners Luke and Logan Gans are longtime employees of Verhaeg's Furniture and are committed to continue serving the furniture, accessory, and mattress needs of Waupun and the surrounding areas. Bringing you exceptional quality from Ashley Furniture, Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Puffy Mattress, and many more top brands from their store to your home. Verhaeg's Furniture, 806 West Main Street, Waupun. Quality brands for affordable prices.
We are back in Ripon. Waupun adds another couple runs in the top of the 3rd inning and lead this game 8-0. Number 9, 1 and 2 in the batting order coming up for the Ripon Tigers. Bella Kletke will bat first. Next pitch into her is going to miss inside. Like I said, Waupun didn't even have a hit in the last inning, and got a couple runs with a few errors out there, and Waupun very aggressive on the base pass, making it pay for those errors. This one's going to bounce across home plate, makes the count 2-1. Busy week again for the Lady Warriors. They'll be on the road on Thursday over at Kewaskum, and should be a very good game. Great facility over there. Kewaskum won the conference last year. Waupun was second. 2-1 pitch, and ball hits Bella Kletke. She gets on, hit by a pitch. So leadoff runner on again for the 2nd time in the ball game for the Ripon Tigers. Had that walk back in the 2nd inning, followed by a base hit, and stranded those runners at 2nd and 3rd base back in the bottom of the 2nd inning. They had to smart just a little bit. Pitches are coming in when Addie's throwing that ball at over 60 miles an hour coming in. Bryn Carlson coming up now. Flew out to center field. Nice play out there by Rowan Harder to get that out. Kind of squirts away from Westfall. Runner heads over to 2nd base. Ball 1 on the first pitch. It's a count at 1-0. Brings some heat high in the strike zone on a swing and a miss by Carlson. Puts the count at 1-1. Jocelyn Baker awaiting on deck. Top of the order right now. Bryn Carlson up the bat. Was robbed of a single back in the first. 1-1 pitch. It's the low part of the zone that time. Another swing and a miss. Count is now 1-2. Thanks for joining us here, watching a little softball. Love this time of year. Change up on the next pitch. Going to stay high. 1-2 the count. And that's hit on the air, and giving chases Rowan Harder back by the fence, and it's going to be off her glove and on the ground. Well hit ball again by Bryn Carlson. Long run there by Rowan Harder. Took a stab at it, but couldn't haul it in. Runners at second and third. Nobody yet crossing home plate for Ripon, but they're threatening now again with nobody out. And Jocelyn Baker up to bat now, the center fielder. This pitch into her, swung on, but fouled out of play over on the first base side. And Ripon threatening to get on the board here in the bottom half of inning number 3. 1-1 the count now to Jocelyn Baker. Gabby Gaffney waiting on deck. And brings some high heat, a little rise ball. A pitch from Braun and swing and a miss. Puts the count at 1-2. Addie Braun can kind of buckle down just a little bit like she did back in the second inning and retire 3 batters in a row, prevent them from scoring. This is head on the ground. You're going to make the play at home plate, and a nice job at third base by Waupun's Ryan Babish. Picks it up, throws it home. And actually, that was actually, I think, Hannah Beatty making the play over at third base. Got to keep up with the defensive changes, too. But she picks it up and did the right thing. Nice strike right to home plate to Westfall to prevent the Ripon runner from being safe at home. Nice job by Beatty. Good decision on that and getting to the ball in a hurry. So runners at first and second with 1 down. And my book is already a mess because I can't. I am not good at my book. But next pitch. It's going to miss. Makes the count now 1-1 into Gabby Gaffney. 8-0 Lady Warriors. Bottom of the third inning. Sun shining right now. Off and on with the clouds here. And good pitch right in the inside part of the plate to called strike. Makes the count 1-2. Hayden Baker awaiting on deck. And just comes right at her with a fastball. Swing and a miss. And Gaffney goes down swinging for out number 2. So runner still at first and second base. Still nobody scoring for Ripon with that great play at home plate. Prevent that runner from scoring, and that'll bring up the cleanup batter, Hayden Baker, to the plate. Change of that one drops out of the strike zone for ball 1. Hayden with a walk, getting on base and getting all the way to third base back in the second inning. Pass ball in the next pitch is fouled out of play. Count is now 1-1. First game of the year. I know Jeff's got a game under his belt with his Jeff's live stream. Did the Waupun game yesterday, and then my first softball or baseball game of the season. So a lot of great teams in the area that will definitely be covering and doing some games throughout the season. I think Nick's really sat and really put down the final schedule yet. It's always a hard one, too, because you never know what the weather is going to be like. It's all dependent on whether they can even play. Oh, a nice pitch off the plate, swing and a miss. And they tag just to finish the inning with that strikeout at the end. So a couple strikeouts again, and that is 6 strikeouts in the ball game for Addie Braun. And good job by Waupun dodging another bullet here, and they lead 8-0 after 3 complete here in Ripon. Back at the top of inning number 4 right after this on RP Sports.
Hey, You think it's warm over there? Where's the AC?
We're not getting Netflix if it ain't free.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Soon we'll be in a warm Wisconsin summer. Now is the time to get your maintenance plan to prevent an AC conundrum. Don't forget, we sell and install Coleman furnaces too.
Call 920-763-2301. Log on allphasecomforts.com.
Providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
I know the weather's changing. I can feel it in my knee.
A reminder for everyone that Ben's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Ben's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Ben's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Okay, we are back at Ripon. Another great job by Waupun dodging a bullet from letting a run from coming in. Hannah Beatty with a nice throw to home plate. Westfall puts the tag on, prevents the run from crossing home plate for Ripon. And Waupun still causing a goose egg on the board here for the Ripon Tigers, leading 8-0 here in the ball game over Ripon. Olivia Lease will be leading off 7, 8, and 9 in the batting order. Coming up for Waupun, Carly White waiting on deck. And I don't look too far forward to see who might be coming up to bat because Josh is definitely using different players here today. So and if Ripon changes players around a lot, I'll be totally lost.
Yeah,
they don't have their numbers on the front of their jersey, which I like when they have them on the front and the back. But we know Olivia. This is her third at bat. She's been walked a couple times. Got to first base a couple times, and
what was really impressive about Olivia yesterday is she had 3 stolen bases, and she was only on I think twice.
Oh, really? Okay. Olivia watches strike one go by. The first pitch in. Addie Johnson still in the pitching circle yet for the Ripon Tigers. Yeah, if they do a bunch of changing when they're on the defense,
yeah.
I won't know.
And we had that yesterday, too, with no announcer.
Yeah. A slow roll over to second base, and the second baseman, Kletke, picks it up. Throws it over to first to get the out. So Olivia thrown out at first base. A ground out, and that'll bring up Carly White. Rowan Harder is awaiting on deck for Waupun. Carly with her third at bat of the ball game. She grounded out and has flown out so far in the ball game for the Lady Warriors. Pitch into her is going to miss high for ball one. Yeah, I told Nick I like that little break. It's not starting too early because you don't want to be in when it's freezing outside doing games. But I said I'm ready now. I'm antsy to get out and do some games. Let's get this schedule going and cover a lot of good teams that we have in the area.
Yeah, after talking to the coaches, man, I just really got fired up to know that, as we talked about, there's just great talent in the area that, wow, I just wanted to get out there and see it.
Yeah, who knows what's going on with Laconia. I know Scott Ritzma very well, play a lot of pickleball against him. And 2-1 the count now to Carly, and he's hoping to try to recapture that glory they had back in the years when they had Kayla Schwebke, a state runner-up, and then 3 straight state championships with Kayla as their pitcher, and just a great squad. And he's really starting to see some special things like that happening at Laconia. And this is going to be, it's going to be off the glove of the right fielder, Lydia Godin out in right field. And safe at first base is Carly White. Tough chance having to get down low to get that and off her glove. And safe at first is Carly White with 1 down.
I thought he was going to give her the extra base because as she turned, she ran into the first baseman. And I thought that he was the umpire was saying that she was going to get the base, but I guess not.
Huh. Okay. And Rowan Harder coming up to bat now for the Lady Warriors. Her third at bat of the ball game. She's walked. Also flown out in the infield. White takes off and safe over at second base. 8-0 lead here for Waupun, top of the fourth inning at Ripon. What other teams kind of stuck out besides we talked about Oakfield, we talked about Waupun, Laconia softball, who else stands out in the area as a team that could do something this year?
Randolph, I still think, talking to Coach, I'm drawing a blank. Jeff.
Jeff Colbeck.
Colbeck, thank you. Yes, yeah. Talking to him, he was pretty excited about what he had there too. A good mix of experience and young players. He was excited about what he has coming back for pitching, and so he thought that he could be competitive. The challenge, obviously, there is he's in the same conference in the flyway with, in the trailways with Oakfield.
Yeah, I've seen those games with them. Nobody's gonna beat Oakfield in the conference, I don't think, this year. But Randolph, his daughter Macy is the pitcher that's coming back this year. And he's been the softball and the volleyball coach over in Randolph for years now. And we'll see what he does after Macy leaves. She's a senior this year, so see if he sticks around to still keep up the coaching. It's always great athletes over in Randolph.
Yeah, he was excited about what he had going on there too. So we were possibly scheduled to be there today with Montello, but following Waupun today was a closer game for us, and you just don't know, like you talked about with the weather. I don't know if Diamonds were in as good a shape over in that direction. But on the baseball side, we talked a little bit about it, Waupun already, but Oakfield, Coach Shep over there was really excited about his team.
This one's hit high in the air off the bat of Rowan Harder in foul territory, and it's going to fall harmlessly to the ground. So Rowan's going to have to head back. Bat back in her hand, top of the order, awaiting on deck for the Lady Warriors with Ava Vandezan waiting the bat. One down, and runner at second, and a 2-2 count on Rowan Harder.
I'm interested to see how CWC's baseball team is going to do this year.
I've seen a lot of great players go through Central Wisconsin Christian School, and then they didn't have a baseball team, and a lot of really good baseball players, some of which it would actually played some Legion ball because they didn't have a baseball team for high school. But I'm excited for them to get something going over there with Central Wisconsin Christian. Hopefully get softball going over there too. We got a bunch of nieces that go to school over there in our 5th grade and lower.
Yeah.
And like to see them because I know their mom was one of the greats softball players in Waupun with Holly Visser, now Holly Marwitz. And for their sake, would like to see them get a chance to play some softball at CWC if they decide to stay there into high school.
Right. But this is their 4th year with their program, and they've got some good players, some good athletes, a lot of the basketball players.
This one again is popped out of play over on the left field side.
And Coach Smith was really excited. They have a doubleheader today. It would be a good test for them to start their season against Green Lake. So I'll find out more tomorrow when I go into school to see how they're doing. And like we said, obviously, so Waupun and Oakfield. Oakfield was preseason ranked number 6 in Division 4, and Waupun is preseason ranked number 6 in Division 2.
Jammed her on that one, but it's going to be taken by the
what
second
a play.
baseman. And nice play over there by the second baseman. Kletke going all the way from second base right in front of second to get it and hauls it in. Those little bloopy hits that you thought might land in and just roll out to the outfield and maybe bring a run in, but that's an out. Nice play there by the second baseman, Bella Kletke. Still that runner over at second base for Waupun with 2 down.
I just picked up the end of it. I thought she tagged her with the ball. It was the glove, so.
Yeah. And that's going to hit Ava Vandezan. She's going to get issued, as the runner was going on that one, but she gets hit by the pitch. Runners at first and second.
And I don't know, Steve. I don't know anything about where Fond du Lac and St. Mary Springs is. I didn't have anything over there, or WLA or Oshkosh Lourdes.
It's a hard hit ball out towards center field, but right at the center fielder, and Jocelyn Baker brings it in. Waupun, for the first time this season, held scoreless in an inning and sits still at 8-0 after 3.5 innings. Back with Ripon's half of inning number 4 in just 60 seconds on RP Sports.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advancement in medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life, all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. We believe in a holistic approach, combining cutting-edge therapies and lifestyle changes that can slow down, stop, or even reverse the progression of your disease to help you live your life to the fullest. Don't let peripheral neuropathy hold you back. Take the first step towards a pain-free life. Call New Medical Center today at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. Because you deserve to live without pain.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home or
Bringing in Roz Rivera, number 2 pitcher. Right-handed pitcher. Next pitch into her is going to miss low and inside for ball 2. Count is now 2-0. Number 5, 6, and 7 in the batting order coming up for the Ripon Tigers. And Waupun coming up empty in the top half of inning number 4. The first time they've been held scoreless in an inning this season. Call strike on the next pitch in. That's a pretty quick worker out there. Gets it, rocks and fires, and waits for the instruction from Coach Josh Navis on what pitch to bring. Comes the 2-1 pitch. It's going to miss just a bit low, makes it a 3-1 count. And now that you've got, like 3 units of you can cover with sports, I know they kind of shut down with the Fond du Lac units they have over there.
Yeah.
Next one's going to miss, bounce across the plate, and Levitt is issued a walk.
Yeah, so I was kind of excited, actually, even yesterday at the game, so I had a chance to work with Justin Schwartzmiller to teach him. He's into the sports side of the business. He wants to, that's what he wants to do. He's going to get his master's right away. He's at Concordia. And plays hockey. I think he had a hip injury this last year, so he's then actually wrapping up his hockey career, but he still wants to do that. Played baseball, played football as in high school, and as a youth, did all that all the way through. And I had a chance, so we'll stay right here.
Next pitch is hit hard, but a foul over on the first base side off the bat of Addie Johnson.
Nice change up there by Roz.
Yeah, it's the 3rd inning in a row now that they have their leadoff batter hitter on for Ripon, but they still haven't scored yet. In the bottom of the 4th inning.
So Lexi's brother, Noah, was there also. And obviously big baseball player still at Parkside.
Next pitch misses high. The count now at 2-1.
And he is actually into the sports marketing program there, and he's going to be getting his master's. And part of his sports marketing program, he has to get some internship hours. So I had a conversation with him, and as soon as baseball is done for him, he figures somewhere in the middle of May, He called some Legion stuff for us with the girls softball last year, so he's hoping to jump on with us. So I do have that third unit that I had told him that I'd like to have the boys, the 4 boys that hang around with my son and Justin and Noah and Austin Weiss, maybe Cade Crone.
I know Austin's mom mentioned, she said he really enjoyed doing that last year. And I said, well, if I see him, we're going to definitely put him on at the games if he's there, or maybe give him a call, see if he wants to join us. So,
yep, I've got their cell phones, so I definitely will be reaching out and get them to join us here and help make a few bucks.
Comes a 2-2 pitch from Roz. That's going to be his high. Makes it now a 3-2 count. Runner at first. Nobody on, and a full count now to the Ripon pitcher, Addie Johnson. This is her second at bat of the ball game. Struck out back in the second. A nice pitch there by Roz, kind of climbing upstairs with that one, and going down swinging is Addie Johnson, her second strikeout for her in this ball game.
So I know, Steve, it's just not the same anymore. Like, when you got into the radio broadcasting, it was kind of hard to get people to get into that.
Yeah.
Right? And even the video stuff here is not really that easy to get them into, but it's, I think, more of the generation that's used to the video stuff. I think it's...
New batter in with Ryland Sald. I'm guessing the S-A-U-L-D, the Ripon name you remember?
S-A-U-L-D? Yeah, I would say it's Sald. That I've not ever seen that name before, so.
Getting her first at bat of the ball game. This pitch is going to miss low, makes it a 2-0 count. So runner at first, again, that leadoff runner getting on for the third time in the ball game. The last 3 innings for Ripon, but they still have not brought a runner across home plate yet. 8-0, Waupun leading, bottom of the 4th inning. That's going to miss high and away. Makes it a 3-0 count. And not Waupun's offense, not looking like what I expected to see after what they did to KML yesterday, and really trouble teeing off on the Ripon pitcher. And 4 straight balls pitched into Salt, and she has issued a walk. So a couple of walks, 1 strikeout, 1 down, runners at first and second base now for the Tigers. And another new batter coming in. So we'll check.
Number 13.
That's Cadence Workman. Just talked to her grandpa and grandma before the game. So,
yeah.
It's going to bounce across the plate. No offer. Keeps runners at first and second. Nice job by Westfall to block it.
Roz struggling just a little bit here to find that strike zone.
Yeah, never easy when you don't start the game. Sometimes you just like to. Yeah. Some pitchers are starting pitchers. They like to start right from the beginning. This is hit high in the air out towards center field, and Rowan Harder parking underneath it and hauls it in for the out. So 2 down, runners at first and second. And that'll bring up Bella Klettke, the second baseman. Her second at bat of the ball game. She was hit by a pitch back in the 3rd. And all the pitches are all called in right from the bench from Coach Josh Novice. They kind of check their wristband to see what he's making sure they got it figured out what he's telling them to do. Swing and a miss on the first pitch into Klettke. Makes the count 0-1. This one works a little low in the strike zone that time. Another swing and a miss. 0-2 the count. Klettke number 9 in the batting order. Top of the order awaiting on deck. I would rather see Bryn Carlson in the 5th inning and not here in the 4th. It's going to miss a little low on that last pitch. Makes the count 1-2.
Be nice to get Holly here and tell me. I mean, I know nothing about softball. I don't know. It seems that Roz is missing a little low. So what does that mean as far as pitching? What's?
And that one hopper right back to her, knocks it down, throws the first, gets the out, and no harm done. A couple of walks in the inning, but nice job by Roz Rivera not allowing a Ripon Tiger to score again. And after 4 complete, Waupun leading 8-0. Back with the top of the 5th. Waupun's at bat coming your way next on RP Sports.
Model or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, build better for future generations.
Brooke Bourne at Rock River Realty is a proud sponsor of high school sports. If buying or selling, Brooke Bourne is ready to go. Brooke Bourne at Rock River Realty has a 2.5% commission. Call 920-251-0500. That's 920-251-0500. Email brookebourne at rockriverrealty.com. If buying or selling, Brooke Bourne at Rock River Realty is ready to go. Now accepting new clients.
And Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun. Brewers baseball in full swing. Steve, that's fun to watch, right?
The Brewers are fun to watch. NCAA tournament was been fun to watch. The Bucks are a dumpster fire. But either way, there's hockey. There's all kinds of great stuff to come down here and watch. So stop on down. The TVs are always on. The food's always cooking. The beer's always cold.
Taking a peek at Sunday, a big meat raffle happening here Sunday. Talk about that.
Horicon Lions.
Alexi Gerritsen sees one pitch and gets it over. Looks like it was going to go over the top of the third baseman's head, but a nice job by their shortstop, Brent Carlson, to range behind the third baseman and haul it in. So Gerritsen retired with that catch at shortstop for out number 1. Eddie Braun up to bat. This is the roller over to short. Carlson picks it up across the field, and good job by Workman over at first base to haul it in for the out. So 2 up and 2 down. Quick couple outs here for Waupun. And now the pitcher in the ball game, Raz Rivera, stepping to the plate. About a couple times so far in the game. She has so far in the game, let's see, she has struck out and also was hit by a pitch. And they did bring another batter in for her back in the 3rd inning. 8-0 Waupun here in the top of the 5th inning. Pitch into Raz, going to miss high for a ball. And Hannah Beatty waiting on deck, looking at her second plate appearance of the ball game. The 1-1 pitch. That's going to miss low for ball 2. 2-1 on the count now to Rivera. Yeah, may as well do this now with watching some baseball. We got all the NCAA basketball tournament is done as of last night, so that frees up my night, so I'm not glued to the TV anymore. 3-1 the count. Nice little run there for Marcus Damask of Waupun, getting all the way into the Elite 8, and before they got knocked off by the eventual national champion Yukon Huskies. This one is hitting the ground over towards third base, picked up cleanly, but thrown way over the head of the first baseman. Here goes Rivera heading over to second base on the errant throw. There by the third baseman on that play, and allowing Rivera to get over to second base. And Hannah Beatty steps to the plate now for Waupun. Brought her in as a third baseman and second at bat of the ball game.
She had that really nice play there at third, right, to stop that run coming in for Ripon.
Yep, did a great job with that. And looks like Maggie Kluge coming in to run now for Waupun. Called strike into Beatty, and she nods her head, said, yeah, I agree with you too. It was a strike, I just didn't swing. It's a count at 0-1. Comfortable with the sun is up. It goes behind the clouds. It gets a little chilly. This next one's going to miss low. 1-1 the count. 2 down, 1-1 the count. Runner at second base. 8-0 lead now for the Lady Warriors on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. Next pitch is going to miss inside. 2-1 the count. Still Addie Johnson, who's been the pitcher the entire game for Ripon in the pitcher's circle. She bats left-handed, but right-handed pitcher.
Huh.
2-1 pitch, and this is on the ground over towards short. Picked up cleanly by Carlson. And another throw to first, and they got the out. So Waupun comes up empty again here in the top of the 5th inning. Score remains 8-0. And we'll be back with the bottom of the 5th right after this on RP Sports.
This week, so stop on down. Meat raffle starts at 3. And make sure you come down and hang out with Andy and the folks, and they'll get you going in the 50-50s. A lot of great meat from Leroy Meats.
Talking with Steve here from the Other Bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun. Weekly specials, daily specials, always changing. Got to stop on by. The weather's getting nice, too.
Patio should be open soon at this rate. Keep the weather going like it is. We'll get that patio set up. You can sit outside and eat out there, too. And every day there's specials. We've always got a weekly special going on. Tierney's making fresh soups back there. Come check it out.
The Other Bar, Main Street, Waupun. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun. It's time to take control of your soil management. Turn to the Great Plains TerraMax, a versatile hybrid tillage solution offering variable intensity tillage for a variety of fall and spring field conditions. Create the ideal seedbed with a high-quality finish, level soils and remove ruts, and eliminate resistant weeds, all with one tool. Tillage is now on your terms with TerraMax. Visit Waupun Equipment Company today to learn more about hybrid tillage and the all-new TerraMax from Great Plains. TerraMax, for tillage on your terms.
Okay, Steve Winterhack along with Jeff Sauer back here at Ripon. Punt coming up empty their last couple innings. They lead 8-0 yet, but Ripon has had some opportunities, and they're going to start with the top of the order. Bryn Carlson has hit the ball well a couple times, but a couple nice catches by Waupun center fielder Rowan Harder out there to rob her of some hits. Jocelyn Baker waiting on deck after that Gabby Gaffney, if they're still sticking with the same batting order. And still Roz Rivera in the pitcher's circle for the Lady Warriors. Oh, and to the count now to Bryn Carlson. It's poked down the first base line, but it's going to be just a foul. Hung in there for about halfway down the line before it took a little bounce off to the right. Keeps the count at 0-2. Oh, and to the count on their leadoff batter, Bryn Carlson, number 1 in the batting order. It's a pitch from Rivera. And it's hit on the ground, picked up by Beatty, and boy, not much effort. Threw a rope across the field. She's got an arm on her, not like she had to wind up or anything, just across her body, and just threw a bullet across the field to get the out. Nice play there by Hannah, looking pretty impressive with the arm over there.
I was very impressed. A couple of things here in the chat we'll catch up on here quick. Casey T again, jumping in there, doing great, Lady Warriors. Keep it up. Nikki Broxma again. Doing great, Lady Warriors. Keep it up. And Alice Krieger again, thanking our Lady Warriors. So, yeah, they're doing fantastic, and thank you for continuing to put stuff in the chat.
Jocelyn Baker, the center fielder, up the bat. This pitch misses. 1-0 the count. This one's going to miss high and away. Puts the count at 2-0. Johnson so far in the game got on with the fielder's choice back in the third and went down looking. Struck out in the first inning. Third time through the order for the Ripon Tigers. Waupun has stranded some runners on the base. The first 2 innings they had bases loaded and stranded them. They did get some runs in, but stranded a lot of runners out there. So this game could have been, we've been looking at maybe being over here pretty soon, but just not really really got anything going hitting-wise so far in the game. This one's going to miss low, and 4 straight balls thrown into Baker, and she is issued a walk. And runner at first base with 1 down, and should be Gabby Gaffney up to bat now, the third baseman. That's number 4. Is one's going to miss low in the first pitch into Gaffney. Was struck out and has also lined out so far in the game. This one a called strike. Makes the count 1-1. Ripon trying to get on the board for the first time, and first time in the last 4 innings that they didn't get the leadoff runner on. A good pitch there, taking a little off it, and Gaffney is swinging a miss.
I'm just waiting for Westfall to fire down there. I mean, she's got a cannon, and nobody's tried to really run on her in either one of the 2 games that I've seen so far. So I'm just waiting for her to try that pickoff move yet.
It's a called strike on the outside part of the plate, and going down looking is Gabby Gaffney for out number 2. No, she's walking back. I thought the.
It's out number 2, isn't it?
Yeah, it is out number 2. Yeah, I saw another girl with a dark ponytail coming up. I thought, is she coming back? Hayden Baker, just as scheduled, is up to bat. Yeah, I thought Gabby was coming back because I saw another girl with a ponytail coming up. So. Yeah, nice job there by Raz to get that strikeout. Baker's first pitch at sees hits that out of play over on the right field side. 2 strikeouts now for Raz Rivera so far here in the ball game here. Just her second inning in the pitcher's circle.
Did that look like a changeup to you that she threw on that strikeout?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. I would agree that one. I think it was. This one's hit on the ground. Again, another strong throw over to first base, and another strong play by the third baseman, Hannah Beatty. So she's got a rocket for an arm over there. She makes a couple outs over there, and nobody scores. And Waupun still with that 8-0 lead through 5 innings, back at the top of the 6th. Coming your way in a minute here on RP Sports.
Let's spring into a new career. Join the award-winning Zaputo Dairy USA team. Zaputo ranks within the top 3 for cheese production in the country, and they're right in this area. Career stability, great wages, benefits, and more. Right now, Zaputo is looking for skilled mechanics for their 3rd shift. Starting wages at over $30 per hour with an additional shift premium of $2 an hour. Benefits start after 30 days. Log on to Zaputo.com and click on Careers. Located just outside of Waupun in Alto.
New ownership, same customer service tradition. Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun and its surrounding areas for over 50 years. New owners Luke and Logan Gans are longtime employees of Verhaeg's Furniture and are committed to continue serving the furniture, accessory, and mattress needs of Waupun and the surrounding areas. Bringing you exceptional quality from Ashley Furniture, Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Puffy Mattress, and many more top brands from their store to your home. Verhaeg's Furniture, 806 West Main Street, Waupun. Quality brands for affordable prices.
The activities you love? Exhausted from relying on pain medications? Dreading the thought of steroid shots or invasive surgery? At New Medical Center, we believe in tapping into your body's own natural healing abilities. Our cutting-edge regenerative treatments use your body's own natural biologics to repair and restore damaged tissues. Imagine getting back to a life of movement and freedom in one simple in-office procedure. No downtime, no lengthy hospital stays, and no painful recovery. Isn't it time you reclaimed your life from pain? Call us.
Okay, we are back at Ripon again. See if Waupun can get some bats going here. We're starting out with number 7, 8, and 9 in the batting order. Olivia Lease up first with Carly White waiting in deck. Olivia's walked a couple times, has grounded out so far. The pitch misses high, makes the count 2-0. Yeah, Olivia Lease, Carly White, and Rowan Harder, the scheduled batters for Waupun. Comes the 2-0 pitch. There's the blunder way on, but that one fouls back. Makes the count 2-1. I always bring layers along when I do, because when it gets dark,
Yeah,
I'm going to throw another. How are you? You're sitting there with a
I'm doing
polo
okay right
shirt
now.
on.
And then the sun comes out here, which
This one well ahead of it and fouls it into the fence right in front of the Ripon dugout. Puts the count now at 2-2.
as I was telling you before, off camera or off air, I brought the layers. I got a heated vest that I bought.
That is the thing I got to buy.
Yeah, and I love it. And then I have just a light sweatshirt that I put underneath it first. And they're both sitting up in the Jeep because I tried to get everything down here because I got down late. So,
ooh, a little change up on that one. Well ahead of it. Lee swings and misses and strikes out for out number 1. That'll bring up Carly White. My wife's got one of those things, and I thought that'd be the perfect thing for doing games.
Right.
And I could use it like right now. I would have it on. I'd have it on about halfway of the numbers they have on those. But those are pretty nice.
yeah, I'm sure it would be really nice right now.
Yeah, it would be. Let's tell the kids an early Father's Day present or something.
There you go.
Because I'll use it.
Yes. That was a really nice pitch there to Olivia Lease.
Yeah, took a lot off. A little change of Addie Johnson. Pretty good groove right now. And then it goes right down Main Street. The next one, and no offer from White, puts the counter at 0-2.
Just done a nice job of keeping the Warrior hitters off balance.
Ooh, that one just misses. Just a little too far inside. Makes the count 1-2. Yeah, I can't just go out and buy a vest. My wife has definitely got me on restrictions on. She takes care of the books. I bought a bike without telling her, and didn't care for that at all. That's a hard hit ball out towards right center field, giving chase to center fielder. It's going to drop in, gets all the way out to the fence, and heading over to third base now is Carly White. Nice job there by Carly, putting a little charge in the ball. Out in right center field to get herself a one-out triple. So Waupun now with a runner at third base, and that'll bring up Rowan Harder. He's flown out a couple times, has walked so far in the ball game with an opportunity to bring one in now for Waupun. If I'm on a spending restriction, my wife thinks I have something with shoes too. She says that hits her. Second time that we've had a Waupun hitter hit by a pitch that kind of bounced before it hit her. But now that brings the top of the order with Ava Vandezand coming up to bat. Yep, no shoes, no bike. Purchase without clearing with the wife. But and that's going to go off the glove of the catcher. Runner safe at home plate, and the runner standing over at third base after that.
Yeah, I just didn't have the camera switched fast enough because Rowan came around second, seeing the third baseman was collapsing hard. Just kept going. She did not stop.
That shows the softball savviness
Right.
of this team and why they can be an aggressive team. And said he doesn't have to try to scream at them to go. They're going. So that's a nice heads-up play there by Rowan. Got herself over to third base. 9-0 Waupun, little bunt, and safe at first base. Good wheels up the first baseline by Ava Vandezand. It's herself an infield single on that one. It's late getting to first. They didn't get it there in time, and she's got some good wheels and also brings in a run.
Yeah, this is what I thought we would see. As you were talking before, they were not hitting the ball, so I thought they would go to small ball a couple of innings ago, but now they're doing it.
So now Waupun with those 10 runs on the board, and see if they can keep it going now with Kaylee Westfall up to bat. A couple of hits on her first two at-bats, had herself on and scored in those first two at-bats too when she got on. 10-0 Waupun. Hard hit ball and just spanks it out to left field off the left fielder's glove, and heading over to second base, and another run's going to come in for Waupun. RBI double there for Kaylee Westfall. Hard hit ball.
Great wheels by Ava Vandezand again.
Some of the bats have come alive for Waupun, and looks like Landell is coming back in to do some running, and Kaylee will go get her catcher's stuff on. But 11-0 the lead now for Waupun here in the top of the 6th inning.
Yeah, hopefully people will stick around here. We'll do our after the game interviews again.
And that one hit out towards center field off the bat of Lexi Garrettson. Did hit it real hard, but enough to get past second base and put the runners now at the corners for the Lady Warriors. Second hit of the ball game for Lexi Garrettson. And we'll bring up Abby Braun up to bat now for the Lady Warriors. And he had a couple singles her first 2 at bats. He is 2 for 4 so far in the ball game.
Where was Miss Westfall for? What is she for?
I don't
today?
know. I was trying to think where she was.
She's number 2. What is she hitting? Jeez.
One.
Can you believe that I was flinching like that? And you probably saw it on camera. I was diving out of the way.
Yeah, yours is a little more animated than mine was.
It was, and I don't even know why.
Well, you kind of looked away to it, and all of a sudden you look back, the ball was coming
That's what it was.
Runners are at second and third now for Waupun. Just 1 down, 3 runs into the inning.
I don't know if I can cut that even out of the video before I post it.
Got to learn the editing parts.
Woo.
Take out the stuff we don't want in there.
I think I skipped a beat, too, and I didn't even need to.
Pitch is going to miss low into Addie. Roz Rivero waiting on deck. Yeah, just when we mentioned, we really thought Addie Johnson was a nice little groove there.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden the bats come alive for Waupun and hitting the best they've ever actually hit in the entire game here. This one bounces across home plate and a walk issue to Braun, and now bases are loaded for the Lady Warriors. Roz Rivera steps to the plate. She's been hit by a pitch. She has struck out. Got on with a couple errors a couple times. And Hannah Beatty waiting on deck for the Lady Warriors.
The Diamonds, the way that it's configured is a little bit of a, it's got me a little bit confounded. I don't know why. You got the sun in our eyes, which also has been causing headaches with my camera. And you would have thought, that this game, the way that the games are played at 4:45-ish, 4:30.
Yes, you're going to catch that if it would happen to be that direction. You'd be looking right at where the sun's going down, or off to when you go to right field.
Right. And I talked to Coach Novice about that before. I knew I was going to have headaches with the cameras, so if people are wondering what's happening with it, I just can't get it dialed in that way.
You didn't record the eclipse, did you, yesterday?
I did not.
Weak little grounder towards second, picked up by the second baseman, flips it to first to get the out there, but another run comes in for Waupun. Runners are now at second and third base, but RBI there for Roz.
I did say, though, I think that with all those 5 home runs, I think it was because of the eclipse for the Lady Warriors starting out the season.
Yeah, that was just crazy when I saw the numbers, and I thought these are just crazy numbers in one game against a team that he told me was a team that, I guess the pitcher that they faced is a pitcher that took him to 9 innings before they could finally beat him last year. And then they just went off on her yesterday with 13 hits or 14 hits, whatever it was in the ball game, and yeah, so strange.
Yeah, very strange.
2-0 the count now for Hannah Beatty. Yeah, put Jeff and I down for Hannah's got herself a really nice arm at third base, and then made it look very effortless when she did it too, just kind of across her body, and boom, a rope over to first base.
She might have to be one we get on camera or get an interview with today.
Yeah, we'll have to talk to Hannah. 3-1 the count now to Hannah.
And we talked to Olivia yesterday, and we talked to Callie, and we talked to Addie, so see if we can grab a couple of different ones today.
This is head out towards center field, but hauled in by the center fielder. And Waupun brings in 4 runs and now take a 12-0 lead in the ball game, heading into the bottom of the 6th inning. Back with Ripon's half of the 6th in just 1 minute on RP Sports.
Holman Auto is very blessed to have served our local communities for 50 years. From a small used car store with 4 employees to 5 locations and over 100 employees, we would like to thank our many customers and our communities for the past 50 years. Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Waupun, Holman Chevrolet in Waupun, Holman Ford and Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Ripon, Holman Chevrolet GMC in Ripon, and the location where we began 50 years ago, Holman Value Center in Waupun. Thank you for allowing us to serve you, our customers, our friends, for the last 50 years. And we look forward to the next 50 years. Holman Auto, great selection, award-winning service, low prices, and a relaxed buying atmosphere. We make you feel at home at Holman Auto Group in Waupun and Ripon, serving you for 50 years and counting.
Okay, we are back for the bottom of the 6th inning. Waupun with an opportunity here to end this game in 6. They can shut the door on the Ripon Tigers, putting 4 runs across the plate. Let's see if Waupun can take care of business here with number 5, 6, and 7 in the batting order now for the Ripon Tigers. And there's Roz Rivera in the pitcher's circle now for Waupun. Swing and a miss on the first pitch into Rania Levitt. So far, she has walked and had a single in the ball game. And that is a nice hit over the top of the side. Well, it's still not done yet. And throw to first in time. A nice job out in the right field, getting that 9-1 out, or 9-3 out over at first base. And yeah, don't ever count anything over out in that direction. They're to see if that's is that Landell out there now, or is that Ava was out there? But
I think that still might be Ava out there. It was that great scoop by Lexi Gerritsen too in the stretch.
Yeah, just a great play, and they do that all the time. And we remember talking to Ava last year, and she says she loves to get those 9-3 outs from right field. Slow roller up first baseline, picked up by Gerritsen, and they get the out. Now that was Landell out in the right field that got that. So nice play by Landell to pick it up and get that strike over to first base, and a good pickup by Gerritsen to get that out. So 2 up, 2 down.
Yeah, we saw that a lot last year too. That was so sweet. What a nice play.
At the end of the bat, but going after it and hauling it in. It's like Carly White over there at I'm not sure who that is. Can't see her number right now, but getting the out, and Waupun is going to win this game 12-0.
55. That was still Westfall over there. Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to go head out, and we're going to get some interviews and take a break. Be back with those interviews right after this on RP Sports.
Extend your vertical tillage options with the new Kuhn Krause Accelerator XT8010, available at Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun. Proven Excalibur VT blades stay sharp to cut tough residue and create a superior seedbed. New adjustable gang angles put you in charge. Select 1 to 5 degrees for true vertical tillage, or 6 to 8 degrees for more aggressive tillage action. The mid-mounted tines redirect soil and residue flow ahead of rear gangs. Exclusive rear star wheels break clods and anchor residue, while the 24/7 conditioning reel firms and finishes the seedbed. No daily grease maintenance features save you time and money. The Accelerator XT is available in RTK cut widths of 29.5 foot to 40 foot working widths. To learn more, visit www.kuhn.com.
Brooke Bourne at Rock River Realty is a proud sponsor of high school sports. If buying or selling, Brooke Bourne is ready to go. Brooke Bourne at Rock River Realty has a 2.5% commission. Call 920-251-0500. That's 920-251-0500. Email brookebourne at rockriverrealty.com. If buying or selling, Brooke Bourne at Rock River Realty is ready to go. Now accepting new clients.
Planning a new building, whether it's commercial, ag, or residential, you need a building that will last. You need Pino. Our experienced design build team will make your vision a reality. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to pinobuildings.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino, built better for future generations.
(920-324-9899) or visit us online at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. New Medical Center, 160 Gateway Drive in Waupun. What are you waiting for? Get back to living pain-free. Call New Medical Center now. Joint or spine pain holding you back from the activities you love? Exhausted from relying on pain medications? Dreading the thought of steroid shots or invasive surgery? At New Medical Center, we believe in tapping into your body's own natural healing abilities. Our cutting-edge regenerative treatments use your body's own natural biologics to repair and restore damaged tissues. Imagine getting back to a life of movement and freedom in one simple in-office procedure. No downtime, no lengthy hospital stays, and no painful recovery. Isn't it time you reclaimed your life from pain? Call us at 920-324-9899 or visit us online at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. New Medical Center, 160 Gateway Drive in Waupun. What are you waiting for? Get back to living pain-free. Call New Medical Center now.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pino. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino, build better for future generations.
Okay, welcome back to Ripon. Steve Winterhack with you. Waupun wins 12-0 in 6 innings against the Ripon Tigers, and we got a few of the Waupun Lady Warriors with us right now. Lexi Garrettson, and talk about the team. Maybe not as big a hitting night as you guys had last night against KML, but just talk about the aggressiveness you have on the base pass. And it seems like the coach doesn't really have to tell you to go. You guys just kind of know out there. And what's your thought about how aggressive you guys run the bases?
Yeah, I think we were really aggressive tonight. Especially like compared to last year, this year we just have so much speed that we just want to go. We have that next base mentality, so we just want to score those runs right away.
What do you think about this week coming up? You've got some pretty big games coming. Kewaskum on Thursday, Oconomowoc on Friday, and it looks like the coach didn't back down on the tough schedule for you guys.
Yeah, it's definitely a tough schedule right for our first week playing, but I think we're ready for it. We've been prepping for it. We've been just practicing so hard, and we're watching film, so I think we'll be ready.
Okay, Lexi, thanks for joining us and a nice game.
Thank you.
Lexi Garrison joining us. Going to move to Roz Rivera coming in, and you like to get that opportunity to get in there and throw. I know you must love pitching. What do you like, hitting or being a pitcher out there?
I definitely like hitting more. I feel like it gives me more of a thrill, but I definitely get as equally hyped when I get that strikeout.
So what do you think about your team's chances this year? I think you got a pretty special team you're putting out there, and it seems like a pretty high softball IQ with the team. Everybody pretty aggressive when they run, like I said before. And what do you think? What's your thoughts on your team?
I think all this work last year and even just this month of no games and just straight practicing, going in and out in the turf fields, it gave us a lot of prep work that we were ready for these games.
Rod's great job, and I still shut him down when you came in for your couple innings pitching, so nice job out there.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're going to talk to Hannah Beatty, too. Didn't start the ball game, but came in, and we're kind of surprised, not surprised, but really impressed by the strength of your arm over there at third base. Not much effort. Do you give the credit to your mom on that? She was such a good athlete back in the day. You give her credit for your arm being as strong as it is?
Yeah, I do.
And just talk about your opportunities. You ready to go whenever they call your number to get out there? I mean, you got a lot of talent in the dugout too. And you got your chance here tonight, and you made the most of it. Some nice plays over at third base. So, talk about your role on the team.
I love being here, and just any chance I get to be out on the field, just getting to play. I mean, and chanting on all my teammates. I love being in there.
Okay, well, you did a great job tonight. So congratulations and enjoy the victory.
Thank you.
Hannah Beatty joining us, and I'm not sure if Coach
Navas
Josh is still around yet or not. But
where did he go?
Yeah, we're looking for Coach again. Impressive victory here for the Waupun, and now 2-0 on the season. And
I'm not quite seeing him. Well, let's run to a commercial.
Okay, we'll do a commercial, see if we can get Josh out here. I'll look for him right now.
Okay.
Born at Rock River Realty is a proud sponsor of high school sports. If buying or selling, Brooke Bourne is ready to go. Brooke Bourne at Rock River Realty has a 2.5% commission. Call 920-251-0500. That's 920-251-0500. Email brookebourne at rockriverrealty.com. If buying or selling, Brooke Bourne at Rock River Realty is ready to go. Now accepting new clients.
You know when planting season.
Okay, we are back, and we did find Josh. He was there. You got to kind of multitask when you're a coach too, and some of your old responsibilities, and now being the head coach. But 12-0 victory here. Just talk about the victory here against Ripon.
Well, like we just were saying, it took us a little bit to get our bats going, and they like that pitch right at their elbow for some reason, and. Yesterday had a little bit of factor, I think, in today, because we did hit the ball so well. But so they were all anxious to try to hit some, I don't know if they were hitting home runs, swinging home runs, but they wanted to hit the ball. And today probably would have been more patient, take a couple more walks today. But we got through it, and they finally dialed it up, so it was a good thing.
So you took advantage of your opportunities. You guys are a very strong base running team. I know they don't hesitate on the base paths when they get those opportunities and the little bobble of the ball out there, and they're going to the next base already. So a pretty high IQ, it looks like, for your team.
Yeah, the softball 101 is really high, really high on this team. So, and they want to take the bases. That started last year with our motto. Last year was next base mentality. We kept it this year. With a 6 innings better is the new motto this year, but they're like, we want to keep next base mentality as well, and I'm like, that wins games, so I have no problems with it. So yeah, running the bases, I think we had 16 girls with us today, and they all got in. So it was like Coach Hagstrom was here with us today as we were getting, and we weren't just getting girls in to get them in, we were getting them in because they've earned spots. They earned their spot up at varsity, and they took to their role, and it was good. It was a good full team effort, and we're really proud of them. Even though it took a little bit for our bats to get going, but it happened for us. So that was good.
Next game, Kewaskum, team that won the conference last year. What do you expect to see out of them?
Well, we got one film on them, and we got another one today. Bruce called me 3 times. Bruce Van de Zan is scouting for us, and he called me 3 times during the game. So he must be excited about something he's got to tell me about. So we'll break down this video for the girls and let them see their at-bats, and we'll dive. We got a day and a half here to get ready for Kewaskum. and it's a 4 o'clock start, so they have some church stuff going on, so we moved it up 45 minutes over there in Kewaskum, barring the clouds don't take us out of that game.
Okay, well, enjoy your victory here today, and start thinking about Kewaskum coming up on Thursday. Good luck in that ball game, but congratulations. Nice victory here today.
Yeah, it was a good start of the conference. So 2 in, and now we got our 3rd one with Kewaskum, and we'll see if we can get Sabish's number there. She's a good pitcher over there, so we got to hopefully take care of business with that. But thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Okay, Josh Navas joining us, and Waupun again winning 12-0, going 2-0 on the season. Big game against Kewaskum coming up on Thursday. So thanks for joining us tonight. Waupun wins 12-0. It's been Waupun Lady Warrior Softball on RP Sports.
Arrives, timing is everything. That's why you need a planter that's ready to strike when the conditions are right. Massey Ferguson planters are part of a long tradition of accurate planting with minimal downtime and required maintenance. It's a combination of precision, dependability, and performance worthy of the Massey Ferguson name and worthy of your farm. Stop by Waupun Equipment today or visit www.masseyferguson.us to learn more.